U.S. National Security Advisor Tom Donilon arrived in Israel Saturday night to discuss the Iranian nuclear issue with top Israeli officials. Donilon is set to meet with Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and advisors on Sunday as part of preparations for Netanyahu's scheduled visit to Washington, D.C. next month. That visit is expected to focus on Tehran's nuclear program, as well as U.S. concerns that Israel is planning to attack Iranian atomic facilities within a few months. The U.S. wants Israel to wait a few months in order to give the international sanctions against Iran a chance before deciding on an attack. Officials in Tehran have expressed a readiness to resume negotiations with the six main powers. Chairman of the U.S. Joint Chiefs of Staff, Army General Martin Dempsey, said that an Israeli strike on Iran would not achieve its long-term objectives. In the midst of plummeting temperatures, Gaza's power station has been operating for only several hours a day, as locals are subjected to power cuts lasting as many as 12 hours. The Gaza Strip is entirely dependent on the oil-fired power station, and Israel has met refusal when offering to sell the PA diesel oil to keep the power plant operating. Until 2010, the Palestinian Authority purchased diesel oil from Israel through a deal with Dora loan paid for by the European Union. Ramallah and Gaza began fighting on energy supply after Europe stopped its funding of the deal. Israel and Cyprus have agreed to launch a joint natural gas and oil exploration venture, and they're adopting territorial waters. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and Cypriot President Dimitris Christofias inked the deal during the PM's visit to Nicosia, which was the first by an Israeli leader ever. The deal will also allow Israel to use Cyprus's airspace and territorial waters for aerial and naval search and rescue drills.
שלום, אני שוחחתי לפני כמה דקות עם דוקטור יהודה דוד.
Dr. David Yehuda, the Israeli physician who was acquitted by a French court of libel against Mohammed al-Dura's father, was called an Israeli hero by Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. The doctor was sued by the father of the Palestinian boy when he claimed that scars al-Dura's father showed the media were the result of an attack by Hamas operatives who suspected him of collaborating with Israel. Al-Dura decided to sue David, and last year a Paris court ruled against the doctor due to the fact that he had released information from al-Dura's medical records. He decided to appeal the ruling at the French Supreme Court, which overturned the decision. Jerusalem is set to host the International Ice Sculpting Festival. The exhibition, scheduled to run March 6th to April 30th, will include sculptures of famous Jerusalem landmarks, alongside fantasy figures and scenes, animals, and more, all to be displayed in a chilly 10 degrees below zero. In order to fashion the massive ice sculptures, 35 Chinese artists and sculptors were flown to Israel. The festival is expected to attract hundreds of thousands of visitors from Israel and around the world. Visitors will receive coats on entrance.